It's 2026, and it's 2016 all over again, with Eli versus Kenny. How cool is that? For the 12th consecutive year, Tomac wins the Supercross main event.
And he's a total winner! Eli Tomac wins A1! On his new ride, holds off Ken Roczen, and his new teammate is headed for his first podium in Monster Energy AMA Supercross competition.
Safe to say that Chase Sexton, fleeing KTM for Kawasaki, with four-time world motocross champion Jorge Prado on the opposite foot, was one of the biggest storylines in the off-season and coming into Anaheim. Round 1 goes to KTM in dramatic fashion. Prado won the first heat of the night after defending champion Cooper Webb took out his buddy Aaron Plessinger, with Jorge riding calmly through carnage and into a lead he would never surrender. Although, portents of things to come, new teammate Eli was nipping at his heels. Just behind the KTM duo came the new Troy Lee Ducati team, Dylan Ferrandis similarly chasing Justin Barcia home for third and fourth. Ferrandis would wind up ninth in the main, while Barcia's night would end with a hospital stay. Nonetheless, an auspicious start for the Moto GP overlords. Then, in the second heat, Sexton began sextoning early, and Chase would be Chase often as the night progressed. Jorge taking the third step on the podium was the shocker of the night, but the battle out front was reminiscent of dozens of races past, with Kenny stalking Eli all the way to checkered flag. 10 years ago, they were fighting for 450 wins. Still 10 years before, they were battling on 85s.
Who are your biggest rivals in your career?
For continued battling, but we have a ton of respect for each other, would be Roczen. Yeah. From beginning to now, for sure Kenny's, he's like the guy I've battled the most, or always has been on the line, like knowing he could be one of the guys.
Yeah. Kenny, just a bit of a random one. We had Eli on the podcast yesterday and I asked him who over his career was his biggest rival. And he mentioned you. Where does Eli rank in rivals in your career? Do you have maybe a favourite memory or moment that you two have shared out on the track? Because there has been a lot of races.
I would as well say that Eli has probably been my biggest rival over my entire career. A long time ago, we were riding at Ricky's farm actually for the first time and started hanging out, right? And then the World Championship on 85s back in the day in Finland. So we started racing there, and it's just crazy. You know, we're 30 and 31, 32 years old and pretty much have raced each other since we were kids. So it's hard for me to really pick out one specific memory just because we've had so many over so many years, right? But I think battling for race wins and essentially championships, I would say Eli and I, we go way back and we're still at it in our 30s.
Banging bar.
Yeah, they had a fantastic race and, both racing pretty clean, not too aggressive, but enough to get the job done.
It was Eli Tomac applying some of the best racing of the year so far. Side by side for so many turns, inside, outside. Tomac's finally going to make it stick.
Look at that pass on the outside through the whoops.
And taking the checkers in the win was Eli Tomac, a career first for Tomac in the premier class of Monster Energy Supercross.
For Hunter Lawrence, a solid start to his third year in the class. Second in his heat behind Roczen, and fourth in the main. McGrath got fourth in the season opener in 1993, and that worked out pretty well. Just saying. defending champion shot into the lead when the gate dropped for the main.
And the defending champion goes right up the inside with the door open. Carnage!
Look at them riders falling down. I think Austin Faulkner was one of those.
But a red flag restart wasn't kind to Webb, who then settled in for another solid early season finish. Coop, of course, plays the long game. It was Eli's 5th win in Anaheim, and the 54th of his career. And now it's on to San Diego, where Tomac took his only victory, the best race 2025 had to offer.
Jett Lawrence, Eli Tomac, just a few positions back. Look at Eli, right around the outside.
Powering around that outside option lane.
Up, and here he is on the inside of Malcolm. Look at this, Tomac on Roczen.
Playing defense like that. Look, he's going to cut his teammate off.
Look inside, Jett's right there. Tomac to the lead, he's trying to hang on to it. Lawrence goes through.
Be on the inside, be on that preferred line, and stay.
And jump my way up as far as the Monster Energy AMA Supercross. Eli Tomac wins in San Diego again. Result. But it's Eli's night.
San Diego has always fallen too early in the season to be in any way pivotal, but it has often served as an harbinger of things to come. The battle for and of the ages continues in Southern California.